Welcome and thank you for joining Andre Renee's Creative Cafe. This is a show that focuses on arts and the artist's God-given talent. We strongly believe that you are your passion. And on today we have a very powerful author, writer, educator, Mr. Yusul Ali. Welcome.
Thank you, brother. Glad to be here.
It's glad to have you, my shake your head, sir.
Yes, sir. Sure.
A man of wisdom. He told me his age, and I actually took 10 years off his age. So definitely need to know what he's eating because my donuts and steak is just not cutting it. And so I want to jump right into your education.
Yes, sir.
You hold a master's from Governor State, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell us your journey from day one all the way up to your master's.
I come out of Pembroke Township in Illinois. It's supposed to be the poorest place in Illinois.
Okay.
3-room schoolhouse, outhouse outdoors at school, at home outhouse, slop jar, coal oil lamp,
Right.
and pump water.
Right.
No electricity until I was almost 16. But we could read. My mother could read. My father could read. I had a strange family. Both the parents were there.
I get your point.
All my mother's children were by my father.
Yes.
All his children were through her.
I get that.
And so at school, if you get out of hand, they dealt with you. They had corporal punishment, general punishment, and some private punishment.
Okay.
Then you go home if you done with tell, they had some more at home for you. So just regular childhood, growing up poor.
Okay.
On the way to school, picking blueberries, blackberries, huckleberries, apples, plums. You know, just
The good old life.
a regular country school.
And in Illinois.
Illinois. The way I drive, I have you out there in 70 minutes.
Okay.
You know.
Now, is that fast travel or slow travel?
Oh yeah, the way I drive.
Okay, all right. So what year was this? Because a lot of people, like our engineer Marcus, he's trying to figure out what an outhouse is, right? He's a little. So tell our younger listeners, what are you referring to?
Well, I'm 70.
There you go.
March 8, 1948. I started first grade when I was 5, so from, what's that, 53 to we left in 63.
Okay.
Now everybody did not have outhouses.
Right.
We were extra poor.
I understand.
And when you have nothing compared to, you know, we were not unfortunate.
Okay.
It's just the way we lived.
Indeed. So, high school, you graduated. You went to college. Your undergrad was where?
Wilson Junior College. Around 70th in, I think that's Stewart, Midland Wentworth, in Chicago.
Okay.
Well, Wilson Junior College.
You smiled when you said that. You must have had some good times there.
Yes, I did. I had fun there.
Right.
I was 19. I came out of Wendell Phillips High School, which is not looked upon highly. So I wanted to go to college when I thought about that. And I called over to what's now Olive Harvey, used to be called Southeastern, I believe.
Okay.
He said, where'd you go to high school? I said, Wendell Phillips. Said, you may want to try Wilson City College and bring your grades up.
Oh, wow.
I just racially profiled.
Right, indeed.
And so I brought my grades up to 3.85.
Right.
Left there, went to University of Chicago. Had a weak math and science background. And so I left there.
Okay.
Then I went to University of New Hampshire, a
Okay.
few miles away. And there I came to my own.
Indeed. And then you came back to Governor State later on in life for your master's, or you just went straight?
No, I came back. I think I got my master's in like 74 or 75.
1970, okay.
The thing is, when I graduated from undergraduate school, I didn't go to my graduation. When I got my master's, didn't go to graduation. I just wanted the paper.
I understand. So it wasn't a ceremony you wanted to accomplish.
I just wanted the paper, yeah.
I understand that. That's not rare. I heard a few people have done that. What started, because you have many accolades, what started your drive to your passion?
I always believed in gifts. I believed that Sam Cooke's voice was a gift. That Ali's prowess in the ring was a gift.
Yes.
I believe Chuck Berry himself was a gift.
Indeed.
I believe Bob Hayes' speed in the 100-yard dash was a gift. You never heard of Bob Hayes?
I had to say that anyway to keep it going. I was about to Google it, because you know about Google, right?
I know about Google. I've been at Google right after Al Gore did the interview.
I was going to say, okay, Al Gore.
We worked together.
Vice President, I get that.
But I went to my cousin's house once on 70th and Wentworth. And Diane was kind of warm. she's in the metaphysics, and she's just calm and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So to see her upset was different. And she said, you know, they put a so-called playground up down the street there, and a nasty lot, didn't clean the lot up.
Mm-hmm.
And my girls want to go play, I won't let them.
Right.
I'm 19, I walked down there, take a look. And I looked, and it was, the back of the toilets growing out the ground. You know,
Oh, wow.
you know,
Yes, real bad lot. Mm-hmm.
Tires growing up out the ground. But nice new swing and other little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Children having fun. Big pretty sign. Richard, I think J. Dale.
Oh, yeah, that's his name. That's the
playground number,
Right.
whatever it was.
Right.
And so I had no power though.
Okay.
No clout. My parents didn't have any clout.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't go to church, so pastor didn't have any clout.
Mm-hmm.
I was cloutless.
Okay.
I went back to my cousin's house and said, look here, give me some paper.
Mm-hmm.
There was no paper because this is summertime, 3 little girls. I took a wax paper box out of the wastebasket, broke it open.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote my first poem in there.
Mm.
I was not impressed
Okay.
until about maybe a month later. I go through my pockets, hang in my closet.
Mm-hmm.
I feel something, I'm looking for money.
Right. In your pockets.
This kind of thick,
Okay.
you know.
Right.
And I took it out, and there was a poem.
Right.
But I read the poem, I realized this is my gift.
Mm.
Now I want to play guitar like Chuck Berry. I want to be Johnny B. Good.
Okay. All right.
I knew this was my Chuck Berry guitar.
The dancing too, Chuck Berry?
I wanted whatever he had.
I saw you right.
But
So you right.
that poem was my guitar.
Right.
That was my gift.
That was the aha moment.
It was all over them.
Right. Show you right.
Haven't shut up since then.
Now, your books, and we're going to get into that in just a second or two. Are all of those rhyming books?
No.
Okay.
I have one called How to Feel Good About Yourself.
Mm-hmm.
This book is TNT,
Mm-hmm.
dynamite,
Mm-hmm.
nitroglycerin, and C4. It is explosive.
Indeed. I'm just thinking, I'm being presumptuous here. So you brought these books because I didn't know if you autographed them to me.
No, I did not.
Okay, well, I could slap you a pen, and then we could talk about that.
I autographed a book to you.
I know that's right. One is better than zero, right?
Sure, you're right.
Indeed. Listen, 19, your first poem, the doors open, you felt your spirit. When did you become the religion you are now, Hebrew Israelite? No, Morse American.
Well, that's not religion. That's my nationality.
Okay.
See, I'm not Negro, I'm not black, I'm not colored.
Okay.
I'm not Afro-American.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the other names that we've called
Right.
ourselves. I mean, that's
You don't have a label, in other words.
I don't have a nickname.
A nickname. Okay.
See, that's a German Shepherd dog. He has a nationality. That's a French poodle. He ain't gonna call me black.
All right.
And that's not black, so.
So correct me. Check me right now. What are you? Help me out.
I am a Moorish American monster.
Okay. All right.
I was watching Robin Hood with Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman.
Rob to the rich, give to the poor, Robert Hood?
Yeah, before I left home.
All right.
And Morgan Freeman's a Moor.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. Our friends is more.
and we're Moors.
Mhm.
We're not black.
Okay.
That's why they don't capitalize black, they call you all black.
Mm.
Small b.
Mm.
They don't capitalize the W and white either.
Mm.
Because that's another conversation.
Right, right. Yeah, we probably touch a little bit more. I'm kind of curious myself. I have friends that's Moors, and they're not well versed. I believe some people don't live their life; they take the title, and I
See,
get that.
that's nationality.
Mhm.
As my first teacher told me, there's trash in all societies.
Mm.
Just because someone's a Moor doesn't mean leaving your house and go out of town, come back.
Right, right, right.
People are people are people. I have a friend, he joined Jehovah's Witnesses. This is the place they believe. 3 weeks later, some guy owes him $800.
Uh-oh.
A Jehovah's Witness,
Mhm.
one of his teachers.
Mm-hmm.
I said, man, they shouldn't borrow from you. You knew.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know. People are people.
Oh, right, right. I get your point. We're going to take a commercial break. And this commercial break is brought to you by Andre Renee's Spiritually Cafe, streaming on all your streaming sites. Stream it today. Andre Renee, Spiritually Spoken. There we go. Thank you for joining Andre Renee's Creative Cafe. And you here with Mr. Yusul Ali. And we want to talk about his very first book. During the commercial break, he let me know that this book he written when I was only 2 years old. Now, you guys know I say I'm 25, but I'm really 47. So this book is 45 years old. Again, to see him, when you see the video, you're not going to think he's 70, but he's 70 years old. At 1973, he wrote One Room Shack. Let's talk about this book that I'm trying to cover.
Well, once I saw that first poem, once it infected me, it was contagious.
Indeed.
I found my voice. I began to write,
Mm-hmm.
write. That was 1967.
Okay.
I go away to New Hampshire, University of New Hampshire. I'm still writing, doing a little reciting, and I want to be a poet.
Okay.
And so I went from being a writer of poems to, I finally anointed myself poet.
Okay.
I didn't say, oh, I'm a poet. That that was a bit much.
Mm-hmm.
But I was finally there.
Okay.
So I got my degree. I didn't know where to go. Did I go to Boston, New York City, or Chicago to try to find a career?
Mm-hmm.
At least I knew how to train and buses ran Chicago, so I came back to Chicago.
Right.
And one of my girlfriends had sent me a magazine, Atlantic Monthly. In the back she had circled Adams Press. It was Advantage Press in Chicago.
Okay.
I said, I can find that.
Right.
So came back here.
Mm-hmm.
Compiled my poems. Originally, this is the republication. Originally, this is all done on a typewriter.
Right. Oh, yeah. Right.
IBM's Electric.
Right.
Interchangeable balls, I was jamming.
Right. You just lost a few of my listeners, but I know what the typewriter is. The ribbon, the whole 9 yards, yeah.
So I did this book. A gentleman who just passed a little while ago, Warner Saunders,
Mm-hmm.
he had me on Common Ground.
I remember that show.
Jim Tillman was a weatherman and a pilot. I forget which airlines. He had me on Tillman Tempo.
Mm-hmm.
Rita Lindsay had me on her show. I used to live on Channel 26,
Mhm.
Harambe.
Mm-hmm.
Sun Times, Tribune, and Earl Calloway, the Defender, he just wrote and wrote and wrote about me.
Right. Right.
And so all that, these doors are opened by One Room Shack. And so the book is just part of my story.
Okay.
I say to people who knock our people,
Okay.
whether it's Moors, so-called black, I
Mhm.
say, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I say, I'm writing books.
Indeed.
Say, when I die, they'll pick up and say, go through, Granddaddy was deep. I say, go through your photo album. Say, oh man, he sure could dress.
Show you right.
You know, so-
I wish we could repeat that 10 times. What's your legacy?
That's right.
Amen. When I first started writing my books, and this is a true story, I'm not piggybacking, it's a true story. So a lot of the pastors, because we all know I pastored for 2 years, and someone asked me, why are you not pastoring now? My time was up. It's like, it wasn't a full-time job for me. I was there for a specific time. I did what I did. I love what I did. But I love more my passion. So people say, well, why do you write children's books? Because I want to have my legacy first. I have other books that I want to write, but my children's books are my legacy, where we incorporate it to 5 competencies of social emotional learning as we incorporate all the core values in my books. I love that. And it was, to me, my gift from God to the people, to the children. So I want Wikipedia to say Andre Renee was... And now right, there you go. There you go. And he wrote some other books, and he was groovy with the poetry, but he hit the children first. That's our future.
I have a saying, if you're a writer and you have yet to write for children,
Mhm.
you have yet to write.
Right. Show you right.
If you catch them when they're like 20, someone else had them for 19 years. So I get you in your mama's arms.
Mm.
I get you in your daddy's arms.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. You don't have to pull the weeds from the garden. You making sure there's no weeds there, period.
That's right.
Why you don't write for teenagers? You can help correct them. I want to start so there's no correction, so they have right and wrong embedded in their spirit. You won some awards.
You know, this book
Mm-hmm.
won a couple of awards.
Right. So we go to, we're on radio, right? They can't see it on the
Oh,
radio.
all right. I don't know.
Thank you and please. The politeness of twins.
No, the politeness twins.
The politeness twins. Copy that.
Yeah, the thing about awards and applause, if I go give a speech to 1,000 people there,
Mm-hmm.
and they all sit up there clap and cheer and scream,
Mm-hmm.
could be 999 fools.
Mm.
Doesn't make me any better.
Right.
So I validate myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's something a friend of mine said. He said, anything a man believes in his own heart, in his private thought, that he believes is true for every man,
Mhm.
that is genius. That was Ralph Waldo Emerson. He said it much more succinctly than that.
Okay.
So I validate myself. The Creator gives me stuff.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Now I may have to get somebody to do some editing, some punctuating,
Right.
but the body of it
Mm-hmm.
is pristine. It's pristine.
Indeed. I agree. I believe that wholeheartedly.
And I saw a word of inspiration. I don't need inspiration to write.
Mm-hmm.
Something comes to me, and that gives me the inspiration.
Right. I get that.
That holy ground,
Mhm.
you know, said, and man became a living soul.
He said again, that holy what? The
God
holy-
breathed the man's
Yes,
nostrils,
indeed.
and man became a living soul.
Yes, indeed.
Well, what kind of soul was it before then? I don't know.
Okay.
But when that poem comes, I become living.
Yes.
It brings me alive.
Yes.
And that inspires me.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no such thing as writer's block.
Mm.
Anybody listening think they have writer's block? Write about writer's block, and there is no writer's block.
Mm.
You know, I'm sitting here at my computer, 5 hours, nothing's coming. So keep on writing.
Mhm.
Write about it.
Right.
And you see there's no writer's block.
Right. Right.
There are a lot of myths out here.
Right, right. I like that. Thank you and please. The politeness twins.
The politeness twins.
So let's talk about this a little bit more. These are the ones you got your awards from, right?
Yeah, that one, yeah. Well, with thank you and please politeness twins. There's some award here. Author's book experience. The book took first place.
Mm-hmm. I was right there on the book.
Well, that's another one here.
Right.
But the thing is this book is so important because and a man out in Union Park at Caribbean Fest on the west side said to me after he looked at this book, he came back, he didn't come back, so look at let me have that book. He said, this is a success manual.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
He said, if these children don't have thank you and please, they're not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, all right, that's a success manual.
Right,
Thank you and please.
right.
People said, well, please and thank you. I said, no. So I went to my father, not Frank Mitchell either.
Okay.
I said, look here, these folks trying to change the name that you gave me
Right.
back in 1981 or 82. They say it's please and thank you. This is in spirit talking.
Right.
Say, tell them, when you work in the morning, you don't say please, say thank you first.
Right. Right.
Then you start begging.
Right.
There's an order to it.
Right.
So that's why this is thank you and please. Thank you and please the politeness twins. Please let us work for you.
Mm-hmm.
For we can bring some brightness, friends, to everything you do. At school, at home, at work, at play, at the store. You'll find life is much more fun when you remember what we're for.
Mm.
One thing I love about this book, one of the things is the very last page. How do you say thank you in your native language? Huh? I got a native language? That's a curveball.
Right.
That was soul, bro.
Right, right.
As homework or family language, discover the language of these, family science, discover the language of these thank you words. Asante, top, shukran, grazie, toda, niawin, gracias, Dankeschön, oh darling, Wayne Newton.
Okay.
Injabongo, kilobogo, spasibo. You better learn spasibo, comrade. That's thank you in Russian.
So you're right.
You might need it.
Right.
Arigato, mahala, sheshe. About 13 languages right here.
Mm-hmm.
So a little child, I tell parents, look, say thank you to the child one day, next day say, asante,
Mm-hmm.
spasibo,
Mm-hmm.
toda, Swahili, Danish,
Yeah.
Arabic,
Mhm.
Italian, Hebrew, Mohawk, Spanish, of course, German, Zulu, Tswana, Russian, Japanese, Hawaiian, and Mandarin Chinese.
Mm.
So just say shay.
Mm-hmm.
When I write, text it, I use a lot of these words.
Mm.
Make them look them up.
Right. Right. Knowledge is power. We're going to take another commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Andre Renee's Creative Cafe, where we are here with Mr. Yusul Ali L.
Brother, you said.
Brother, there you go. Listen, guys, you guys know you follow me, you know I'm in different malls autographing my books. We thank God for this program. It has given me South Lake Mall. We go, we visit, we sit there for a few days, autograph the books. And one of the main things that I get is, wow, your books have us on them. I do write for us, and Mr. L books, Brother L's books, are the same way. They look just like us. He said, when you look at these books, you look at it in the mirror. Yes. And we need that. We was told that there was a desert. I was told a year ago that there was a desert for African American books. So I wanted to write books that had our pictures on that, that looked like us. And one lady said, is she black? She looked mixed. I said, well, that's me. I'm mixed. Yes, that's my daughter, of course. You know, it's an image of my daughter, exaggerated, of course. So to have us there, we come in many shades, light to extremely dark, but we are all one. And so we have to remember that. So we don't want to go back and forth that this picture is not light enough or not dark enough. This is who we are. And so anymore, you want to just, first let's tell them how to purchase your books.
www.rawtears.com. www.rawtears.com. You see all 6 books there.
And they're right in front of me, and they're awesome. I love this one-room shack. I'm praying that this is the one he gifted to me. But we'll see after the show. But wow, people, it's an honor to sit next to a man of prestige that's done what I'm trying to do for almost my whole life.
May I say something about this book?
Indeed.
That's important.
And what's the name of the book?
How to Feel Good About Yourself.
Okay.
If you believe God can answer prayer, why not ask for a business of your own instead of a job working for someone else? Seek God within yourself and be done with hand-me-downs.
I agree. I totally agree.
I thank you for letting me be here, brother.
No. You're the greatest. I appreciate you, sir. Tell them one more time how we can find you.
www.rawtears.com. And from November 21st to January 4th,
yes,
you can find me in River Oaks Mall, set up in the hallways. If you don't see me, ask about where's Brother Yusul.
Right.
And I'll autograph your books this Christmas. Well, from Thanksgiving on.
And that's what, 42 days, 45 days?
41, so November 21st to January 4th.
Sure, you're right.
Come on out.
We have this segment, and it's called What Would Jesus Do? And I usually ask people, what would Jesus do to stand the other? I'm going to switch it just a little bit. The topic on What Would Jesus Do is why America, why? I really have nothing else to say. Why America, why? We have these bombs, we have these shootings, we have this hate, we have everything that we have going on right now. We're such a divided nation. I don't have a question, I don't have a thought, I just have prayers, period. This subject matter was so intense when I was thinking about it, it was turning into a political show. This is not a political show, so I have no thoughts or comments about what's going on right now publicly, but just pray for our brothers of every color. So what would Jesus do is why America, why? That's the only statement that I have. Thanks for listening, and remember, everyone wants happiness. No one wants pain. But you can't have a rainbow without a little rain. That's the watered down version. What I love is, and it's Latin, amat victoria coram. Amat victoria coram. And that means victory favors those who take pain. So people, when you're out there, you're struggling, and you feel that, take it. No success comes easily. No real long-lasting success comes easily. So amat victoria coram. Victory favors those who take pain. God bless you. We love you each and every Sunday, 6:30. Right here, 102.3, Andre Renee's Creative Cafe.
Right.
Thanks for tuning in to Andre Renee.